Welcome, fourth episode. Everybody is having a more exciting day than the markets are doing. This is what I wake up to today. Bitcoin, 0.0% change on the 24 hours. 0.0%. Unbelievable. I mean, could it get any more boring in crypto? And indeed, as we discussed, Bitcoin's volatility is at a 17-month low, so it's not just today that it's not volatile. It has been here a while. Not surprisingly, greed fear is down today, 27 to 21. This means that traders, investors are getting more fearful as each day goes by, and that's what happens when there's not too much volatility or volumes in the marketplace, because as we discussed, prices can break sharply in either direction when there's no volatility. Now, along those lines, I start thinking lately, it just kind of reminds me of 2018. I don't know if people remember 2018, but there was about a 6 month period in the middle of the year where there was very little price swings, very little volatility. People were also complaining it was boring then. Pulled up this article here, exact same thing, October 2018, Bitcoin price volatility falls to the lowest levels of 2018. So it seems like it's identical. Pulled up the chart here. This is the 6 month chart, 2018, April through October. So I wanted to compare this to currently the 6 month chart, see if they're similar. So you can see here, it's pretty flat. Prices start at 7,000, finished at about 6,500. And I pulled up the 2022 6 month chart. This is the last 6 months. Looks very similar. 40,000 they started at about 39, 40,000 right now. Put the two 6 month charts next to each other, almost identical. I mean, look at this here. They both start at same levels they finish at. The charts, the shapes are identical. This is amazing here. But unfortunately, this is not good news if past price movements is any indication of future price movements. Because back in 2018, I don't know if people remember, but then after that 6 month period, here's the chart for the next 2 months. Prices went down sharply, about 6,200 here to touchdown about 3,000. That's a 50% drop here out of nowhere. And I remember back then people were saying that Bitcoin just could not go below 6,000. This was the floor price. It was impossible. It's actually good news because at least we know where Bitcoin can't go below, and it did. So anything can happen is the lesson. The good news is it only stayed at 3,000 for a couple months, like 3 or 4 months. Then it went back up to around 7,000 or so. But just be cautious. Know that anything is possible, and even when it seems like the market's boring and prices are steady, that's generally when prices can go sharply in either direction. So don't get too comfortable. Let's go on to the news for the day. Robinhood lays off 9% of their workforce as growth slows. 20 to 2021, the article goes on to say Robinhood went through a period of hyper growth due to the pandemic, stimulus checks, and people being bored at home and getting into trading. Quarter 4 last year, revenues went down significantly from Q2 and Q3. Now, they didn't say if the layoffs came from crypto or other departments. It appears like it was mostly other departments. And then, indeed, a couple weeks ago, you might remember Robinhood did add 4 new coins, and they enabled wallet support for all 11 of their cryptocurrencies that you can currently trade on the platform. So it looks like these layoffs might have been non-crypto related. And then, indeed, Binance, they also put out this report yesterday, I believe. They're doing great. Their trading volumes are at all-time high. Their Q1 volumes this year were even higher than the Q1 volumes of 2021 a year ago, which is remarkable because that was the peak of the bull run right there. So more people are trading now on Binance than then. It's definitely bullish for the market. Moving on, 0x, they've been in the news a lot lately. They just got $70 million from Greylock Partners, Jump Crypto, and Jared Leto. And if you remember a couple days ago, they partnered with Coinbase for Coinbase's NFT marketplace. 0x will be enabling NFT cross-chain swaps there. 0x was pumping pretty big today, up 8% on the news of the $70 million funding, and the 30-day chart, which takes into account the Coinbase partnership too. They're up 19%, vastly outperforming the market. Good for them. And now Jared Leto, so he invested in 0x. He's been doing a lot lately. He's made 38 total tech investments. He's big in the tech scene. Some big names here: 0x, Alchemy, Relativity Space, Step. He was also an early investor in Airbnb and Uber, so he's made some very successful investments. It's coming on the heels of his very well reviewed role as Adam Newman in We Crashed, the 8-part documentary on Apple TV. So he's doing good things. Moving on, Liverpool FC, the Premier League soccer team, they are about to announce a new crypto firm sponsorship for Liverpool's jerseys. The deal will be 85 million USD over 2 seasons. Now, they have not named which firm it's going to be, but it's rumored to be an exchange. Could be Crypto.com. They just announced a couple months ago that they'll be sponsoring the FIFA World Cup, which comes up in 6 months. And Crypto.com also sponsored the Lakers Staples Center, as you remember, about a year ago. Both of those sponsorships caused significant pumps in Crypto.com, their token's price. This was the Lakers sponsorship here went from 20 cents to 90 cents just on the deal, just on the naming rights deal for the Staples Center. And the FIFA partnership, not quite as much of a pump, but still not bad, 40 cents to 50 cents. So I will definitely be paying attention to who this potential Liverpool FC partnership is. Moving on, if you want to invest in a public sale for this fantasy hotel here, you will be able to. This is in Malaysia. This is an artist's rendition of a fancy hotel they want to build with some pretty epic pools. Look at this here. There. Look, I mean, who wouldn't want this hotel suite here? It's something about Malaysia. They make the best like pools, the best hotel apartment pools. They're just ridiculous. But anyways, they're looking to raise 325 million for this hotel. They say 2025 will be the end date of the project, and they are targeting low income crypto investors actually. So there might not be a minimum price if you want to invest on this. So I'll keep tabs on that. If there's any updates in their public sale, I will let everyone know. Let's move on to the big movers of the day. Apecoin. Officially the biggest metaverse. They have surpassed Decentraland, Sandbox, and Axie Infinity, the big news. Now, their metaverse, it hasn't launched yet. It's launching in 3 days. It's called Other Side. The anticipation and hype is really causing their price to pop. They're up another 9%. Today, every day they're up. Interesting enough, their Reddit page is getting a lot of activity here. See tons of posts, tons of comments. Everyone's really excited about it, and they actually don't even tweet that much. Surprisingly, so I don't know if this is a target strategy by them, cater more to the Reddit crowd, Twitter crowd. I don't know, but you know, the Reddit crowd is very. It kind of hits the retail traders especially so. So it just goes to show Apecoin is really, resonating with the core retail traders. Let's move on. What else is in the big movers? So Stepn just continues to pump here, number one in top trending, up 18%. The whole MoveToEarn economy is pumping here. These we'll go over those two later, right there. But yeah, Stepn, it's basically momentum now. No specific new news. They're doing a bunch of AMAs, weekly Twitter Spaces, a lot of activity going on there. As I said, the whole MoveToEarn ecosystem is just skyrocketing. So you look at, it's vastly outperforming every other ecosystem. 18% on the 1 day, it's number one there. 12% on the 1 week, whereas every other ecosystem is basically in negative double digits. So it is all MoveToEarn these days. Some companies are piggybacking on top of that. Here's the Stepn, Jump-N, kind of sound alike. We've seen this strategy before. Of course, this coin was created today. Here's the chart, up 500%, number one of the biggest gainers of the day. I just have a distinct feeling we'll be seeing this coin on the biggest losers of the day tomorrow. Don't quote me on that, but we'll see. Steem continues pumping. This is the blockchain social network that has been around forever, since 2016. They were launched on Binance last week. Here's a 7-day chart. They got a big pump from the Binance listing. Went down. Now it's pumping again. No specific news whatsoever. So maybe there's another exchange listing coming up. Who knows? Sometimes when you see this happening and there's no reason for it, then the exchange listing comes a day or two later. Who knows? We'll see. That's it for today. Tomorrow I will be back with a new video on a new sector that I think is about to explode within crypto, so you do not want to miss that. If you like this video, hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see everyone tomorrow. Later.